Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first episode of Battery Rants, another series under the Battery Talk umbrella where Aubert and I cover things in the battery industry that really frustrate us and grind our gears. And in this case, we're going to be talking about the egregious use of the word safety by everyone, and when really they should be saying less unsafe battery.
In the battery industry, battery safety really is relative. And when you're talking about a safer battery, what you're really saying is it's a less unsafe battery than a other even more unsafe battery.
Yeah, and like to help everybody visualize this, I want you to think of LFP as a car and NMC as a motorcycle. They'll both get you from point A to point B, but if something is to go wrong, the likelihood of you dying on the motorcycle is greater than the car. But at the end of the day, guess what? Both can still kill you. It's just which one is more likely to cause more damage.
So let's start out by talking about what is universally considered a very less safe battery chemistry. So NMC cathodes and liquid electrolyte, in this case, sitting inside a Tesla garage. So, Jeff, you start the video, please.
Yep, I got you.
In a couple seconds here, this is a very popular video, by the way, that made the rounds a few years ago. But so what you just saw is the battery overheats, starts venting, and then goes into thermal runaway, igniting first the rest of the battery pack in that Tesla, and then eventually all of the other cars in the garage.
Quite catastrophic failure, actually. When one cell goes, guys, by the way, it's not that cell alone goes. It can if the nannies are in place sufficiently, but it is very likely that everything propagates outwards and you just get massive failure. But what I really want to highlight here is this isn't limited to just NMC. There's recently a company in Paris called Bollore, and here's a video of their lithium polymer batteries, which have no liquid, doing the exact same thing. So it's not that NMC is unsafe and lithium polymer is unsafe. It is that just the lithium polymer battery is less unsafe than the NMC battery.
Liquid electrolyte just lowers the combustion temperature. It doesn't stop it from occurring once the reaction gets going. So the things you kind of have to keep in mind are liquid electrolyte in a battery, more unsafe. Solid state electrolytes in a battery, probably less unsafe. Higher energy density, more unsafe. Larger batteries, more unsafe.
Yeah, I mean, guys, let's be real about here. If you're sitting on 100 kilowatts of energy versus 70 kilowatts of energy, guess what? That 70 is still a lot of energy that is sitting in a very small, well, tightly packed container underneath your butt.
So this is an image from a really great article by Professor Yi Tsui, Materials for Lithium-Ion Battery Safety. And if you look at the graphic on the right, it illustrates very nicely that basically everything in the battery, once the heat turns up, just turns into fuel. And I actually highly recommend this article if anyone wants to read about what actually happens to batteries as they start going off and some of the ways to actually mitigate it.
And now that we've kind of covered like the recent reasons for the use of safety so much in the industry, we recently reviewed in one of our the current series in this weekly's main news. Go check it out if you haven't. This company called American Battery Factory, and you can see here they are quoted as saying, high-performance prismatic lithium iron phosphate batteries, the safest, longest-lasting, most reliable and eco-friendly battery available today. Now, here's the thing. If you couch the word the safest with like literally 8 other adjectives, then yeah, you can make a very, it's not going to get you into too much trouble. But the problem is when the consumer reads the safest, they're immediately drawn to the idea that, oh, nothing bad is going to happen. And the reality isn't, guys. The solid state can go, liquid systems can go, LFP can go just as bad as NMC. It's just the odds or the risk of it occurring is slightly reduced relative to other chemistries. But it is not immune.
So this is not the worst example of this that we've seen. It's just one of the most recent ones that we came across when we were doing our current episode. But basically, what we want everyone to remember is that when someone says that they have a safe battery, what they're really saying is that they have a less unsafe battery than somebody else's probably very unsafe battery.
Yeah, so keep in mind that their safe battery is still dangerous and you need to take it seriously. We included a couple of links on battery safety in the episode description, so check it out down below.
And that's it for this episode of Battery Rant. Thank you for joining us.
Be safe, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe.